Grocery Action Group Chair Sue Chetwin joins me now from Queenstown. And Sue, the two big players, we're talking Woolworths and Foodstuffs, make up 82% of the grocery market. So will one new competitor really shake it up?
Look, I think a new competitor, as long as they had many stores, would shake it up. But the problem is there isn't this new competitor that's out there. The government hasn't been able to encourage anybody from overseas. There's been some domestic interest. So at the end of the day, you're really looking at a structural change to the incumbents. That's Foodstuffs and New World. And unless they're encouraged to break up, then I don't see any help for consumers in sight.
Yeah, well, Costco, which of course has a store in West Auckland, has indicated an interest in expanding its operations. Will that be a game changer, or are you talking about someone else needs to come in?
Look, I think Costco is a great addition to the New Zealand supermarket scene, but it's one store in Auckland, and even where it operates, the duopolies still have 71% share of the market. So that is a very intense market for the incumbents. If they opened another store, as I say, in Christchurch, that would be fantastic. But that's not going to help the shoppers in small towns and regions throughout the country. Costco generally has one store in one centre, whereas, if you live in Auckland, you can choose from a number of different stores. They might all be owned by Woolworths and Foodstuffs, but you can go to lots of different stores, and that's the issue with Costco. They have one store.
So if the government does genuinely want to break up this duopoly, is this not the right way to go about it?
Look, I think it's great. The fast track is absolutely fantastic. You break down the planning laws, you make it easier for supermarkets to set up here. But look, as I've already said, there are no overseas entrants that are that interested. I think it will help some local players if they are actually out there. Because what you need to be able to do is to get up to scale quickly. But the fact of the matter is that we don't have, our problem is not that we don't have enough supermarkets in New Zealand. We have quite a few supermarkets, bricks and mortar stores. Our problem is that they're owned by Foodstuffs and Woolworths.
So
and unless you break that up,
yeah, so how do we introduce a third player then? What can we do to attract someone else from overseas or help someone local scale up?
Well, so I think the planning will help, allowing, I think, splitting up perhaps New World and Pack and Save, so they could still be operated by the same people who own them now, but they might have a different wholesaler who they have to buy off, and they might have a different head office. And Woolworths operates on a slightly different model, but that would be the way to have a look at that as well. You might split off Fresh Choice. So that's how you get a third player into this country, operating efficiently, at scale, quickly, and competing.